Welcome back to Everyday Kentucky from the Cowboys Boot Hill. The musical journey of Rob McNurlin is a compelling new documentary that dives into the life and legacy of an Appalachian musician.
So Stephen Middleton and Rob McNurlin himself join us today to share how the film blends rare archival footage, heartfelt interviews, and powerful live performances. Let me tell you, I am really excited to hear more about this. So Rob, tell us a little bit about the type of music that you give, and of course telling us a little bit about some gospel too. I mean, you had me intrigued there.
There's always gospel in there. I grew up in church, so there's always gospel music. But I was just fascinated by my parents' record collection, old Johnny Cash, and I mean Little Richard and Hank Williams, and I just grew up around that and just sucked it up like a sponge. And then Dad took us to the Grand Ole Opry once a year, and so.
Once a year. Now that was a treat in those days, I'm sure.
Well, he had an ulterior motive. He was a horse trader. In Columbia, Tennessee, they had a mule sale every year, and so we would go to the Grand Ole Opry on Friday night, and then he would spend Saturday and Sunday at the mule sale.
Oh, that's all right. I got you.
That's a good trade.
Smart.
A great trade.
That is smart. But there's so much footage here that Stephen has been able to put together along with you. And what's this project been like going through all of this?
Oh, it was great. I met Rob when I was a college student 20 odd years ago, and I used to play in a coffee shop that I worked in, and he was just the nicest guy. And he was one of the people who would talk to me about, folk music and string band music and just anything really. And so, I always followed his career, and he moved to Nashville, and he was kind of playing with some big Nashville names to me and to him too. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and so he came back to Kentucky, and I thought he was retiring from music. We'll let him tell the story about he almost retired. And so I asked him if I could put this film together, and he said yes, and it's been an amazing journey.
Okay, so how can we check this film out? We're currently taking a look at, is this some of the snippets from the film?
This is the film.
My goodness, look at that!
Yeah, Rob might be the most well-documented person I ever got to work with in a film. And so the film stars Dave Prince, as you see there, and Grammy winner J.T. Curate plays bass for Chris Stapleton, Marty Stewart, and Kenny Vaughn, and a host of other famous folks that we got to talk to, all that have played and been around Rob throughout his career. And there's Rob with Marty right there.
Marty right there, yeah.
And it's just been a joy for me,
Rob, tell us a little bit about how you feel that someone even approached you and was really interested in your life's history.
It's surreal. It really is. I mean, I'm so honored and thankful, but it's just a surreal thing to sit and watch a movie about yourself.
So,
that's not set up home movies in your parents' living room.
right. I mean, so what was it like for you going back and looking at this footage again?
There's things that I found that I don't remember.
I'm sure. Yeah.
There's things. Mom was good. Any newspaper clipping or anything that I drug in, she would keep it in a box. And so digging through those boxes, there's stuff that I know happened because I see it there, but I have no recollection of it. And I'm not a drinker or anything like that, so it wasn't because of that. It's just because so much has happened, I can't remember it. And
it's a lot of history.
So it's just amazing.
So how can we get this film? I mean, we
Well,
want to see it.
Few ways. A big one here in Lexington next Tuesday at the Kentucky Theater. We're going to do a showing at 7:15, and Michael Jonathan, host of Wood Songs, is going to do a little Q&A after. But it is also available on Amazon Prime.
And I'll play a show after the movie too.
Oh, you're going to play too?
Yeah.
I mean,
So we need tickets.
Yes. Tickets are on sale right now.
Tickets are on sale.
Okay,
Fellas,
perfect.
we appreciate you.
Thank you all.
And thank you for sharing your life with us.
Oh,
Yes,
we appreciate
we
that.
do.
I just lived it. I didn't do nothing.
You're just trying to remember it, right? That's what happens.
right.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you very much.